What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Craze series. Today we got a few things that we gotta do. Now we gotta finish the tracks. We did get pretty far last episode, so it should be pretty simple. We just gotta wait for more phantoms, because well, I only got nine little phantom rails. That's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need quite a few more stacks. But our boat is set. Obviously you can't see it. I'm probably just gonna keep it dirt. I mean, not really too worried about that. But our tracks do work. So they go over here. Now, it is pretty far, but I mean, if you keep it running, it should be fine. I'll be honest, I could probably fix this. I can probably have it go from here up to that one. No, just, yeah, we're gonna try it real quick. If it don't work, it don't work. All right, so if we do this, no, it is too far. I hate this game so much, dude, when it comes to the auto drop. Boring stuff. I need air. I'm slowly dying over here. Yeah, see, if we do that, it makes it a little bit better instead of having two separate turns. It works wonderfully. This turn here is pretty sharp, but oh well. Goes up and around, and then it goes all the way up to, I think it's over there. If not, it's right there. But we just need more rails, which means we gotta wait for nighttime again. Now, I don't know if we actually are gonna put um the crafting area over here. We might just have it to where the tracks go up and then they go into that, just so all the items are already filtering into it, which is probably gonna be better. But I mean, that would just make it to where the individual blocks are there itself and we don't have to craft anything into it, because that's just going to take more space. So we should be able to just throw stuff in here and we should be fine, instead of building a giant area over here, which does give a little bit more space over here now. So we got to try and figure out something that we can throw in there. But I will wait for it to turn nighttime and then we will get some more phantoms. All right, well, we got 9 more phantom membranes, and that was all just in this one little night. It is about to turn daytime, though. I am going to sit here for an extra few minutes until the sun fully comes up, for the chance one might spawn. Get out of my area. I don't think another one's going to spawn, especially right now. It's too day, or it's too close to the sun, meaning that they're all just going to spawn. All right, well, we got more phantom rails. This should last us until another corner. That's just how it is. But I need to get my iron from out of here, because if I have something else in here that needs to be deployed or something, I don't want to have iron going into it when I don't need iron going into it. I just duplicate iron. I didn't have 2 sets. I think I duplicated iron. Oh well. Alright, so we have all these. Let's grab all those and let's head. Let's try and get this finished. We gotta try and set up, the train tracks and everything. Now, I gotta make it to where when it comes back, it's gonna go on the same track, but I can make it to where it goes like around to just loop. But I gotta try and make it to where it goes onto the other track and not this track. Otherwise, it's just gonna be messed up. And I gotta do that on the same side. Alright, so we got more. Let's see if this can. I need my dirt. I need my dirt. How can I get this to go? Because it won't want to register. Or if it does, actually, I could just do this. I could cut it closer. I could do that. There we go. I mean, it's not like the best, but it'll be fine. It should work, hopefully, as long as, the tracks stay correct. We're going to have to go this way. Then we're going to have to cut through here, which means we're going to have to cut some of this down. Pretty well, like all of it, but so we got cut from this side. It's going to be really close here, but kind of can't control that. We are going to have to push it back a little bit. If I do it this way, then, it's going to look weird. I need air. So we got the rails on this part. I don't know if they actually will look decent when the boat comes through. Because, I mean, it's pretty narrow here, but oh well. If it works, it works. There should be a good, yep, I'm right at that limit. I'm going to have to cut this off. Nope, never mind. I thought this was Tanlo Island. I can't do the island. Man, too far away. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Do that, and then this will go here. Obviously, I can't go too far ahead, otherwise I don't get a spot for a rail placement. I don't know why. So that will go through. Is a little jagged right there. Oh well, I'm not too worried. I do gotta clear some of this out because can't have. All right, and yep, I was pretty well correct. It's only gonna get us about 1 turn. We only have 9 more left. So that, yeah, it was pretty much only 1 turn. We got from this area. Oh, phantoms already. Okay, well, get lower, buddy, because we're not in the right spot. Hi, creeper. Thank you. I see a zombie. I gotta go back to my base before, more phantoms spawn in. I gotta do it at my base because that's where everything is. And it's all closer. Alright, well, we got more phantom membranes. I'm gonna wait till this night's over just so we have however many more spawn in. Should maybe get maybe 2 or 3 more spawns. But again, that's only gonna get us maybe 1 or 2 more turns. So that's great. But we're gonna be sitting here for a while. All right, so we're almost done with this night. We have 16, so this should get a lot. I don't do math. It should be quite a lot though, so it should be pretty easy. All right, it's almost about to turn daytime. We got the sun on this side, we got the moon on that side. It's about to be half and half, but we might get lucky. We might get one more spawn to come in. I just had one like a few seconds ago, but we might get lucky. We might have another one. And if you do, that'd be good because I'm at 19. I would sure like 20. And the answer is no. Well, we got to go back, get some more iron. Or not iron. Phantom rails. Those things. All right, so we still got some in here that I did not get. We got another thing of, oh, that's why we ran out of iron. That would make sense. Oh, we got one more. I somehow missed this one. That's cool. Perfect. That should be enough to maybe get 4 or 5 turns if we're lucky enough, you know. And we got our new friend here. What's your name, Dolores? What do you have? Pumpkin seeds. I don't need pumpkins. Coral blocks, that would go pretty cool in the pond. But no. And tropical fish, Dolores, I'm sorry to say it, but you're pretty well useless. Your kids will suffer. And now you will suffer. Don't run from me! Okay, well, I was gonna shoot you, but I guess not. Time to go get a rail set. Alright, so we're back over here. We're just gonna follow the little rail. I gotta see how this can go. I mean, that's a very sharp turn, which is probably gonna be an iffy issue, but this one's pretty curved on that one. This going to reach too far away. I'm like 1 block away, brother. Just connect. We gotta continue straight that way, which means we continue yonder. All right, so we're over at our island, finally. It goes all the way around. I just got to try and get it to where it goes up over here, and then it can loop to connect onto this, and then it will connect, or it will stop here for a second, and then it will connect onto this one. Now, we probably are going to need some Nixie tube to make it to where they go on that rail and not this rail. I think that's how Nixie tubes work. Actually, let me double check to verify, because I don't know. How does this work? Cool. Okay, so I use them to spell. Okay, not what I was planning. Is there a train? No, that's a whistle. I don't need no whistle. I don't know which one causes it to switch to different tracks or something like that. But all right, so we'll go here. All right, so there we go. We now have the turn. It's gonna be very, very messed up, but we'll have to try it out. We'll see how it actually functions once we get our train over here. Okay, so we just got to continue down. I don't know how far we actually got to make this, which is the problem. Let me get rid of these just in case. Ooh, we gotta shrink this down by 1. I gotta get some air because I'm about to die. I think that should be good. If not, we can always move it. Now, I am gonna have to bring the train over, which is gonna be kind of crazy because I don't know how I can do that on a fast enough level. And then we gotta turn this, and we have to connect it back onto that rail as it's turning. Oh no, that is not part of my plan. Get out of my way! Stop hunting me! Out of rails? I am out of rails. I finished the rail right here. I need more phantoms, which means we gotta head back to our base. I knew I was gonna need them right at the end too. Come on, we're so close. Now I gotta wait for nighttime again. It's gonna take a while. All right, so we got 18 more fun little phantom brains or skin or whatever it's called. Probably their organs, you know, if you think about it. We just gotta get more. Then we can now. Oh, we ran out of iron. And bingo, look at all these phantom rails that we have that are gonna be just sitting in our inventory, or probably in the chest, because, well, we're gonna have too much. Now we can fly back to our base and hopefully get everything set correctly. Then we can come back and then set this side up to where it hopefully works and it doesn't go through mountains or anything and it looks decent, hopefully. All right, so everything is here. It goes up and around. It's gonna look really weird on this turn piece, but oh well. All I gotta do is connect it like that, and then we'll just go, and this will go all the way back. I just gotta get it to where it can go on this track and not this one. Unless I put it on each side, and it really just doesn't matter. But it's gonna matter because I don't want it to go on that side. And I'm gonna try and have to figure out how I can get the train or the ship to go on a certain track, other than, you know, just going on whatever track it wants. Technically, it should just go on whatever track it wants anyways, because it need no, it's gonna use the closest track to get to its point that it needs to. So technically, it would go left instead of going right. That sucks. This one like that, and then we gotta try and loop around, which is gonna be a problem. So that would go this way. What did I just do? There was green there. I was about to say, okay, we can continue this up, maybe here. Be fun. Get out of my way, you squid. I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm suffering, I feel, maybe I'm out of oxygen. I need air. Oh, there's glow squids down there. Nice to know. If I ever need some light glowing stuff. Actually, I do. I need it for the signs. I know where the glow squids hide. Do that and then just collect it like that. And there we go. So we'll go on this rail to go all the way around. Hopefully connect whatever it needs. Now I feel like if I jump in this boat to test it, I'm gonna be picking up every single thing I don't need, which is gonna happen. All right, I gotta try and get it to where I gotta try and figure out how I can make it go on certain tracks. There should be a thing to do the fun little create thing at create or whatever. So everything in the create mod or anything create. All right, so we got the rail set in. We're gonna give it a test. I see I just picked up every single thing in the ocean or everything that is somehow around me, I guess. Cool. I'm gonna test to see if she actually works. Now I gotta make sure all the turns are good, because if not, that's pretty bad. Now the boat's gonna go pretty slow because it's gonna go pretty quick. So like maybe yeah, maybe a 4 would be good. It is gonna be slow, but that also gives it time for over there at our farming island to get enough materials. Once we put a chunk loader. But for this case, we are gonna speed up. So everything that is quick is gonna be very, very quick turns, but we just gotta turn it up. That's it. Oh, we kind of go through the ground there, but oh well. If I'm not seeing it, I'm okay. Well, we're actually gonna slow down for this because it kind of works. Keyword, I said kinda. I didn't say fully works, I said kinda. We kind of clipped through the ground. I should have went around on this. Oh, no, seems fine. That was very, very janky. Oh, yeah, we did turn it. Nice. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. That's iffy. Now I'm just gonna hold it straight. Technically, if you put something here, it should just go. Nope. See, it goes up on this one. So I gotta try and make it to where that won't go. Actually, just gotta hold right, and it should just. What? Oh, wait a minute. Word. May have to go back farther. Yeah, we're going back up farther, just because I think it's. So I'm holding right. It technically should go right. No, brother. There has to be something here. That's the only spot that's actually gonna connect. Is that one? I'm holding right. Why can't you just go straight? There we go. Get them out of my way. I don't know how I can get this to where they just go straight. Like, how can I make this to where it can actually just cut on this side? I need to go straight so I can loop around and then come back this way. That I gotta figure out. Yeah, that will go up and around. And we are way too close. We're gonna have to move those rails anyways. Yeah, we're already too close. So I gotta fix that. Go up and around. And then it connects back. Brother. No, I hold straight, that goes left. So I'm gonna have to, if I swap that side, we're gonna see if I have to actually turn it. Because I may not. All I have to do is just swap the item vault, which honestly is pretty simple. Obviously it goes back, we know we'll just speed up everything. So yeah, the only things that we may have to fix would be the farming island rails and then our item vault on this side. We just gotta swap it. And that piece. Copyright is fun. Alright, so if I just hold W, it's gonna go straight. Yeah, it's just gonna go straight. Oh, we cut quite a lot there, which is something I wasn't trying to do, but we rotate. Oh, brother. Alright, well, I'm being attacked by the fun little phantoms, so I gotta try and get these guys. We may honestly just go to sleep because I don't need to deal with phantoms as much anymore. Ouch. That was my face, brother. There goes one. Come on, buddy. Get down here. Thank you. Alright, so there's a few things that we gotta fix. When it comes in, it goes straight, so we are gonna have to flip the item vault, which is pretty simple. That's pretty easy. It goes over here. Basically, once it turns here, it's in the wall for that. I don't really care that much. If I don't see it, oh well. Alright, well, okay. I was just about to start talking. You guys want to try and beat me? Stop it. I gotta do a few things. Brother, they're so loud and fast. You aren't fast enough. Loser. Alright, so yeah, we are gonna have to swap the item vaults over on this side. And then we gotta fix the rails over there. I'm not worried about if it's hitting or not. I really don't care that much. Cool, I love messages. Alright, so we're gonna swap these on the other side. I actually gotta disable our train. Where's our train station thing? Where's the limit? Something I probably should do. I should probably just back up a little bit and approach train station because that will get us right onto that point. Perfect. Disassemble train. So we do that, and then I'll get this. I'll bring it over on this side. That should connect. All right. So when it comes in, it's gonna connect to that one. Everything in that is gonna go straight onto those. I gotta go power to that, which is a little iffy because I don't really have power to this. Which means I gotta take some from that, dig it down, and then go over here. That's gonna be a lot of work. We have to try and fix the rails over there. All right, so the rail is here, which means logs go through this, which means we are gonna have to go out one, which means the logs will go to here. We gotta go out two, which means right here. So we're fixing this, we do that, and then we connect it to this. There we go. So either way, it's still gonna connect to that, which is gonna be a pain, but it will, I guess. I'll go around, that connects through, I'll go. All right, so now we gotta test it again, because I don't fully have the thinking power to see if it actually is going to work. So we got to actually test it to see if it works. All right. Well, let's get this thing started up again. Assemble. And we'll have this go all the way down. We're going to have it travel to our farming. All right. So we're back at our island. I was obviously going to go left. Yeah. Kind of called that one out. It's so laggy over here. So we go here. We'll put our train station. Ooh, we're up one. We went up somewhere. Where did we go up at? What? I don't know where we went up. Oh, we went up like 2 blocks. We gotta go down by like 2 or 3. Where does this go? Why am I up 2? Unless that is just straight and that one's just not right. We obviously went up somewhere because the water used to be right at the windows. So we definitely went up at some point. I have a feeling it was right in this little area too. Yep, see right there. Right there is where it is. So it's in that little spot. Why are there so many skeletons? Brother. Yeah, so it's in that little spot where we went up on accident. Okay. I can probably just make it to where the farming island goes down right before we go there, just so it's not exactly level. But instead of redoing all of those tracks, we could just have it dip down. All right, so when we go here, I'm going to have to flip the train track so when it's going this way, through the building and around. All right, we're actually going to back up real quick. We're going to go all the way over there, and then we're going to reset our train station. Now, it has to be in the same spot, but all right, let's jump down. I'm going to throw all these because I don't need that junk. We'll call this main base. New train. What you mean new train? Yeah, I messed my train up by not deactivating it first. I feel like I might have. So yeah, it just says create new train right there. So go away, zombie. Why are you down here? I know phantoms could go underwater. That's some weird stuff. Do I have to go here and then there? I think I messed up my train because it's not active. So we actually, we'll call this main base. Now, I may not ever be able to upgrade this or do anything to this, which is going to suck. I feel like I'm gonna die. Can't hit me. Can't hit me. You can't hit me. I'm going faster than you. Haha. Don't hit me. Don't you do it. Told you. Yep, he was still falling. Ouch. Ouchie. I gotta kill this guy. I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Never mind. Alright, see ya. Oh, he's still falling. So hold space, approach main base. That connects perfectly. What do you have? You have a fishing rod? What do you got on it, sir? Must be pretty good. I lied. You are useless. Alright, so that'll go through, that'll depot everything it needs. It'll go around and repeat. And then over here, we're just gonna make it to where at our farming island, we just gotta dip it back down about a block or two, just so you know it can stay even with our interface. Yeah, so we gotta drop this down by 2, so pretty well on this level. That's kind of a lot on this, but alright, so if we go here, we get rid of, apparently I'm out of space. That's good to know. Alright, so I fixed the rails. It goes down here, so I don't know if that's actually gonna make it function or not. It is a very sharp turn here, but I can actually do this. Oh, there we go. Now it's a better turn. All right, I'm gonna put, no, we're not gonna put anything into that yet. We still gotta add a item vault on that. We're gonna head back to base. We're gonna try and get our boat to come back and see if it actually functions correctly. All right, so we go through, we do a whole little loop around, you know, the fun little loopy loops. Then let's go on our little adventure to see if it actually works. If not, we're gonna be a little under, and then we gotta go up one, and then we're gonna go down one. You know, a whole bunch of little problems. All right, so we're here. Let's go ahead and slow it down to the max. Go through, turn. We need to go up one. Yeah, we gotta go up one. Oh, come on. We're gonna back it up just so we can continue going forward. And that does not look natural. All right, where? Yeah, see how steep that? See how steep that is? So we do that. We're gonna make it to where it's not so steep of a incline, I guess. And we do that. So that should, keyword should, be fine. I'm gonna get attacked by phantoms again, so we gotta do this pretty quick. Now it does look pretty weird that we're dipping down, but it connects. Goes up and back around. Not bad. Alright, well, let's take this back to our base. I'm actually gonna go and I gotta get food because I'm about dead. I thought that was a zombie with a diamond helmet for a minute. I seen blue. I was like, no way. Do this. We'll get the wheat because I could just turn this to bread. There we go. Let's get back on our boat. Can I move? What's happening? Why'd I stop controlling it? I was moving and then it stops moving for me. What is your problemo? I feel like I'm being chased, but never mind. I'm not being chased by any phantoms. That's kind of surprising. I normally get chased on the boat, but I guess it's not working today. All right, we're back. We'll just connect up to the main base. I gotta do this with the other side too, but see, now I'm instantly being followed. Help me! Help me! Ah, boy. Another one spawned. I don't know where, but another one spawned. Unless it was his death. It's fun, miserable. Alright, well, that's not too bad. We got the rails done. We got a few things to do, but we are going to end today's video here. We got a little bit done. We got the rails done. We got the train to function. Now, next episode, we just got to get it to where it can automate itself, which means we got to create a train schedule. We got to make it to where it can pick up the items and bring them back. And then we got to set up our train for the place behind us. That might be a little iffy, but again, we're going to end today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I do have a second channel in the description, so if you want to check that out, it's basically a whole bunch of different variety stuff. I also have started streaming. We are going to plan on doing some multi-streaming to Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I'm probably going to do the streaming for YouTube on this channel instead of the second channel. The second channel would just be for like the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to be multi-streaming pretty well everywhere. I just still got to try and get everything set up. So for right now, it's still going to be Twitch. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm dying. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Leave me alone.